Don't know what. It's one of those weird ones. Like, I don't really know if I need anything for Christmas or want anything for Christmas at this point. Like, it's one of those weird ones. Buy myself a pair of socks or something, okay? I very much appreciate the $30, dude. As we jump into this best of 3 game number 1. To the bottom right hand side, Silky is our red Zerg player going hatch gas pool. And to the upper left, Zest going gate nexus is the blue Protoss. So, set up into this, get ready to roll. Again, guys, how are you all doing today? Hope we're having a wonderful day so far. As we set up and have a little bit of a look to see how things are going to be going over the next few minutes of our second best of 3 PvZ. Zest with a 2-1 victory in his first series of the day. Just come up with a victory in the end. A little bit shaky. And let's see if he's just going to do the exact same build order once more. So we will see here very soon. And yeah, just a couple of workers just kind of mining away right now. So some workers mining away, nothing too crazy. I'm just going to see this overload moving forwards in towards the natural expansion. Hidden treasure. Yeah, I mean, I knew, like, so when you donate, you can donate either through PayPal, or you can use your card as well, right? And when you use your card, it doesn't come directly to me. It gets stored in my Twitch alerts account. I knew I had, like, some money there. I thought I had, like, you know, if I had, like, you know, like 2 or 3 donations worth of money in there. But there isn't just 2 or 3 donations worth of money. It's not loads of money. It's just like, you know, it's not just like $10. It's like $100 or so that I just didn't know was there. I was like, whoa, no way, an extra $100. Can't believe it. I am now rich. I've now made it in life. Blue? There isn't blue. It's green. It's green or shiny green. I mean, they're sort of bluey, I guess. So you want a colored one. Basically, not silver. Let me know if you want a plain one or a shiny one, mate. Anyways, as we jump into this, Twilight Council coming down, Robo Facility coming down. Oh my god, Zest is doing the exact same build, yet again. I mean, Silky should have watched this, and actually he's already going into a super fast lair. What's his plan here? There's Adept not going to get the vision on the lair. Depth vision, pretty crap nowadays. Oh, he's already seen it. Okay, so Zest has seen the fast lair. I wonder if he still goes. He is going to still go Dark Shrine. I mean, the thing is, if the Dark Shrine is not necessarily the DTs you're really aiming for, it's the Archon harassment, which can be super, super powerful. So that's something which we can see kind of coming in, even though we're going to see this fast lair for detection and whatever else. And we've seen this Adept just going to be shading away in towards the wall right now. It's just going to shade in towards this wall, and a couple of things moving forwards. An overcharge will go down, and things just continuing to be cleaned up as the extra gateway is coming on up. And we just see the Wolf Prism coming out as well. Hydler's Den going to be about 75% of the way done. Will be 100% of the way done very shortly. I was going to see the third hatchery is coming up and looking to see what's going to happen. So a few Hydras are on the way. Groove Spines gets cancelled and then starts once again. A little bit of a mistake there. No reason to cancel and then rebuild the exact same thing, obviously. So slight mistake there by Silky, but nothing too substantial. Nothing that's going to really kind of, you know, nothing that's going to like end the game. I mean, it was only kind of like a couple of seconds built anyways, so it's not like he just cancelled it and nothing came of it, you know. So it's going to be seeing Silky continue to build this up. We see the DT starting to warp in towards the third base. Now, the awkward thing is here, there's nothing on the third base just yet because it hasn't finished. Hydras are on their way over, but where is the Overseer? You know what? If there isn't an Overseer, these Hydras will just die. I mean, okay, here we go. These units are moving forwards. He's going to get the hatchery. Oh my god, he just kills the third hatchery straight away. I mean, Silky's trying to rush out Hydras, but I mean, this is just not going well for him. He's just lost his third hatchery before even doing anything. Absolute massive disaster here, honestly, for our Zerg player. And Zest will head back up towards the top side of the map. And now we'll morph in those Archons most likely and get ready to go again. These few Hydras, they did not do their job, man. They did not do their job now. More gateways coming in, so Zest not even going to take a third base for this one. He's just going to go for a super aggressive continued attack from so many gateways. I mean, we have seen him take a third base in the previous game, so this is a pretty interesting one. We're going to be seeing these Archons do pick off an Overlord. And again, those feelings, Hydras, the Overseer, looking to see what is up. We're going to be seeing the rocks going down, and as the rocks go down, we'll just again see Zest sort of building up here, getting ready to go. More Stalkers warping in again. No sign of that third Nexus. I mean, he builds a pylon, so he might put it down behind this. He's definitely going to commit to quite a bit of aggression here to begin with, as you see. A little bit of kiting backwards with these Archons and the Warp Prism. Pretty cute. And the Stalker's moving across the map now. Obviously, no further upgrades on this, no blink or anything. Just straight up 7 gateways, just no 8 gateways even, to try and end this game right now. The 2 Archons mixed in, and Zest with lots of money to get ready to warp in another round of units, which is what he's going to do right here. There we go, 7 more Stalkers. So a lot of units coming out of nowhere, basically, and, you know, very quickly he's going to attack in. These Hydras don't have much tank for them at all, and that may very well be the issue, as the feeling is going to go down here straight away. It's a good concave for our Zerg player, so, you know, considering the situation, he's probably in a better position than he might originally expect, as we're going to be seeing. Well, he's actually starting to hold this off. Zest is actually taking a lot of damage. Oh my god, Zest is not going to have enough. There's so many Hydras. I thought that, what? When was there this many Hydras? Out of nowhere, suddenly Hydralisks. Man, Zest is using these builds that are just not working for him, because these Hydras keep on just completely decimating his army every single time. Like, I just don't, it's almost as though he just doesn't know that Hydras are really good right now or something, you know? Like, he keeps doing these builds, and apparently the answer to his builds every single time seems to be Hydralisks. Hydra's doing a great job there, and Silky defends. And from losing his third hatchery, I mean, after losing his third hatchery, you would have thought an attack like that should have been a little bit more simple, a little bit more one-sided, but no. Here we go. As we're going to be seeing these Adepts shitting forwards again. Lurking down on the way down as a follow-up now from Silky as he pushes forwards. I mean, why wouldn't you? There's no blink. He's getting Resonating Glaives. But I mean, there's nothing really of substance here. As you're going to see the Time Warp coming down, he will back away from this. Across the map, some Adepts warp in from the Warp Prism. And this will be harassment, which is essential to kind of distract our Zerg player and maybe give him Zest the time he needs. As moving forwards once again, though, I mean, you can just see this many Hydras do so much DPS that it doesn't matter if they're very flimsy, because the damage they do gets rid of the Protoss army so quickly. Glaive's not finished yet for those Adepts either, and as they run away, they just take more damage for free. And Silky has taken a supply lead in this. As we're going to see Adepts coming forwards once again. Adepts continue to drop down, and Zest has to GG out of the game. Hydras are... Hydras... get ready to go. To the top left-hand side of the map, our teal Zerg player. It's going to be Silky. And down to the bottom left, our red Protoss player is going to be Zest. What's the counter to Hydras right now? Colossi, Disruptor? It's hard to say. Like, I mean, it's not as though... The problem is, like, whatever used to be good at against Hydras is more or less still good against Hydras. It's just Hydras are just better against everything, because range and speed and whatever boosts they got is generally going to help you out against any sort of army. And that's the thing, they just got an all-round buff. So, I don't really know. Like, I just feel as though what Zest is doing is he's attacking with gateway-based units against Hydras, and gateway-based units are not the counter. You know, they never really were. The reason gateway units used to be the counter to Hydras is because force fields used to be very good. This is like pre like Legacy of the Void. Force fields used to be very good, and in Legacy of the Void, like Hydras, I mean, you just, I mean, gateway units were still never very good. Timing attacks with you know, blink and stuff, that definitely helps. Like, if you have blink, you can blink away, and that definitely gives you a lot more kind of viability, because you have that little extra survivability. And if you survive a bit longer, the Hydras do die pretty fast if you can keep your units alive. So, you know, if you can get rid of the Hydras quickly, then Resonating Glaives obviously helps, or Blink will help, or Charge will help. But just straight up, like, Stalkers with no Blink or anything are just going to die. I mean, I can understand where exactly, by the way, this is super early aggression from Silky, early gas pool. I can understand where Zest was coming from. You know, he killed the third hatchery, so he built 8 gateways, he just went for an all-in follow-up because he killed the hatchery already. But the Hydras were just en masse, and he just couldn't fight into that, and he really just wasn't able to take the advantage he was looking for, lost too much, and then the counterattack from Silky killed him. So, pretty crazy. You're going to see these Zerglings starting to come on in. Just going to be seeing these Lings moving forwards and seeing what they can get up to. So I'm going to start talking down this pylon. I mean, Zest. I've seen this with the probe. He saw these Lings coming across. He's already got a Zealot out for this purpose. He got his Mothership Core on the way as well, not skipping that. Obviously very fortunate for Zest that he is able to scout top left first, otherwise he might not be as prepared against this as he would like to be. As more Lings on the way out, Ling speed kicking in now as well, as he's just going to come in. He's going to really focus on try and kill the pylon. He's actually going to go up this ramp. Overcharge will go down and move back down, but he's lost a lot of Zerglings already. Silky not really getting too much done with this. Down by 9 workers. And more Zerglings still in production. What's his next round of units? The lava is going to start coming up very shortly here. And we'll just be seeing more Zerglings and still more Zerglings, or no, drones. Drones it is. Okay, so he's got these lings right now, and then he's going to try and go into some more drones. I'd be very surprised if he actually killed this hatchery, so, or this nexus, I should say. Yeah, these lings early on just aren't really going to do that much. He's going to start killing some probes now, which is something at least. So he's going to start doing some economic damage. And that's definitely important. I mean, without this economic damage, oh my god, he doesn't even kill a probe. Wow, Zest completely destroys this attack, like not even beginning to be close. Very, very kind of just super mode defense. Like absolutely nothing breaks through. Not a single worker goes down. And Silky finds himself in a pretty tough position here in game number 2. Despite being ahead in the series, he's down in workers just because of the build he chose, and because his build he chose didn't really do the damage he needed to. You've seen Warp Gate is on the way up. So Warp Gate coming in right now. And just a few Zerglings just moving around as well. So a few Lings just moving around, seeing what's happening. Pylon coming in over in the main base, and we're going to see double Stargate from Zest. Now this has been super popular as of late. So Zest's going to change up his build a little bit here and go for the double Stargate. This has been super popular lately. It's yeah, it's interesting, I guess. We've seen a lot of Phoenix play, but the main thing of this double Stargate is when you go into the Fleet Beacon, you start building up carriers, and that's what a lot of people have been trying to do very early. You know, you get up to like, Hero did it yesterday a lot, where you went for double Oracle into multiple Phoenix, like 4 to 6 Phoenix, and then he just dropped the Fleet Beacon and third Stargate, and the next thing you know, he's got kind of mass carry on the map, so that's pretty sick. Zest attack right now might just do game-ending damage though. GG. Yeah, he's just got enough depth, so we're not even going to see the Stargates come into play. Warcraft, not going to lie, but do you also kind of like listening to the music? I'm actually a little bit sad. My my little Razer speakers have broken. I can't get them to turn on, which is very sad when I'm trying to do work at night in the office. I have to listen from my phone instead, which is not as enjoyable. Anyways, to the bottom left-hand side, our Blue Props player, it's going to be Zest. Tying series up 1 game apiece. I'm just going to have to the bottom right-hand side of the map, our Red Zerg player, it is Silky. Saying in the chat, someone was asking what the counter to Adept is, and I was like, yo, well, actually, if you leave the game fast enough, you can't even, the Adepts don't even get to do any damage. Everyone's like, nice meme, but I mean, that's my strategy. When I see like 20 Adepts warping into my base, I'm like, nope, I'm out of here. GG's, just leave. Save myself the trouble of getting mad. Seriously, like, it's not even a meme, it's just the truth. It's just the truth. Zest or Hero? I think it's hard to say, right? Like, Zest and Hero are both very good. I feel as though Hero's really been on point lately. And Zest has been really good in PvP, but also has looked fairly weak at times as well. So, I think I'll say Hero, but 2-1. It's one of those things, like, Zest goes from looking very bad in one game, on one map, to looking, like, absolutely incredible on the next. He's, like, very good, but just doesn't seem to be super consistent at the moment, so kind of interesting. I'm just going to see a few things moving out here. This probe going to back away more towards the upper right, and again, there's a depth from Zest moving forwards. Having a little bit of a look to see what he can, get up to. So depth moving forwards here, doing the start shading back as well. And these few Zerglings moving in to try and get a little bit more done. Unfortunately, won't find very much. Depth going to be continue to go back home at this point as we're going back to this same old opening from Zest. Twilight Robo is obviously the build he really does like. However, Silky is not really going to let him kind of get up to this because he's making a lot of lings. He's going to try Ling Flood V2. He's going to start dropping towards the main base here very shortly. Also going to try and bust down the front. So here we go. Aggression does begin. As these first Lings start to move on forward. Zealot gets in the wall. Does block it off here. Ling's going to back away now as we will see some of them starting to drop up into the high ground. But already probes being pulled in. to try and just delay this kind of, even happening. So here we go. I mean, Lings are going to keep on dropping in. I mean, the workers are starting to go down now. Now there's an overcharge coming, but it's actually toggling down the Overlord, which has Lings inside still. The Overlord goes down. The Lings will fall. 8 workers killed is not enough so far. And Zest has got a very solid wall off now on the low ground. Pops his Dark Shrine down behind all of this as well. A couple of Adepts now in total, and they're just going to help to work their way through all of these Zerglings. So Zerglings going down pretty swiftly. Another overcharge as well will keep the Robo Facility safe, and with more Lings on the way, Silky is looking towards a very fast death in this game because he has not done the damage he needs already. And you see Silky just coming back up this ramp. A nice little shot going down. Just going to be seeing these Lings again. Coming back up, trying to get a bit more damage once again. So, just going to be seeing this group of Lings try and break through. The Robo will fall. I mean, that's annoying. He swaps the force field preemptively as well, just to make sure he's not going to take too much more damage, not to let these Zerglings in and so on. Dark Shrine's still on the way up, something which Silky has seen here, but does he just assume it's a pylon? Well, he shouldn't. He's seen that building for quite a while. One thing is, though, I mean, building the Spore Crawlers at this point is just going to hurt Silky. He's already down 22 workers to the 35. To build 3 Spore Crawlers is already going to take him down, like, to 20 against 35, which is just very, very expensive for him in terms of his economy right now. So, just going to be seeing the few Lings just gathering together still, and a few more. Finally going into just pure drone production back at home. I mean, Silky, though, what are you going to do with these Zerglings? Once again, Zest defends in the early game and puts himself into a good position to continue forwards from. Warps in just the single Dark Templar. I guess doesn't have quite as much gas as he would like usually at this sort of stage of the game. Still no Spore Crawler, though, so I mean, without the Spore Crawler, this is going to be a very quick, not necessarily end to the game, I guess, but it will be a lot of damage going down. You should be able to kind of deny this, deny the Zerg play for quite a while from, getting into 2Gs another position. CT needs to be careful, does not want to chase those Zerglings. He's going to be seen now as well. Spore Crawlers are going to start coming up, so not sure why Zest is feeling the need to chase these Lings. Maybe, I mean, to be fair, the DT Shrine was scoured. I guess he's just assuming the Spore's up already. So, missing some opportunities there with that Dark Templar. Could have just been a little bit better. Feeling is just going to sit out the front, and again, Third Hatcher is up here. And Silky just begin to drone, trying to saturate it. So that's going to take a third base. As he'll lift up these next 4 DTs as well. I guess he'll drop in towards the main, and even though there's Spore Crawlers up, of course, if he comes in the main and kills the Spore before any units get in position, well, he will very quickly find himself in a kind of a spot where, he could kill the main base. But he's actually just going to pick up the Archons, so Archons coming in, and Spore, for now, will not really be too important then, because DTs are all gone. Archons will pick up this Overlord as they begin to go across the map. And again, we see the beginning of this Archon-based harassment for what should be a few minutes in this game. It will be very frustrating for Silky to deal with, and that's just what he's got to do. He's just got to deal with it. Few Lings splitting themselves up, going in different directions. Here come the Archons. Few Lings in position for now, not going to be too much. He'll probably warp in a little bit here as well, at least a few Zealots maybe. No, I guess too many Zerglings. Does he have many gateways up? He's got 3. I guess he just doesn't feel as though it's worthwhile with the extra units coming on in. Guess he doesn't feel as though he'll be able to get enough value out of them. Archon's getting some good shots then, and again, just doing a little bit of damage here and there. As I see this lair. Going to be finishing up very soon from Silky. Again, a couple more gateways finishing up as well. And so Zest's going to be able to start warping in his warp gates and getting ready and set to go. Zealot sentries, Adept moving over to the right-hand side now. As we see, Zest just moving across, trying to get in position to get something extra done here. So Stalker's warping in. He's going for this attack which he's gone from earlier. Now this time there's not going to be Hydras in the game though when he goes for this attack, which means that he should be able to make this work. The kind of upgradeless, kind of bio-based, or sorry, gateway-based follow-up. It will work this time. Again, the lack of Hydras means that Silky just doesn't have a way to defend this. So Zest will take